$100 million Leads Part 2. How to get your first 5 clients with warm outreach. Imagine you have created a great offer. You've prepared your lead magnet. You think that now people will just show up, watch your content, take your free offer, and then start buying from you. But the days pass. Views come in, a few likes appear, maybe a couple of people even inquire, but no sale happens. This is where the fear starts, because many entrepreneurs spend months creating a product, but when it's time to actually reach the customer, they just sit back and wait. And this is where the curiosity begins. If you don't have a large audience, an ad budget, or a team in the beginning, then where exactly will those first clients come from? In the first part, we understood that business growth doesn't happen just through a good idea. Growth starts when strangers become leads. Leads trust you, and that trust gradually turns into a buying decision. We talked about the lead magnet, that free valuable thing that makes someone feel it's useful for them. Choosing a small problem, providing a simple solution, presenting it with the right name and packaging, and giving a clear call to action at the end, that is the foundation of a lead magnet. But just making a lead magnet and leaving it there isn't enough. If you build a door but don't invite anyone to it, how will anyone come inside? This is the second part, where Hormozi's book, $100 Million Leads, How to Get Strangers to Want to Buy Your Stuff, talks about warm outreach. In this book, Hormozi discusses 4 major ways of lead generation: warm outreach, free content, cold outreach, and paid ads. But for a beginning entrepreneur, the easiest and cheapest method is considered to be warm outreach. This is because you don't need a big budget, a fancy funnel, or viral content from day one. You simply need to reach out to people who already know you in some way. Hormozi himself is known for customer acquisition and monetization. According to official information from link2acquisition.com, Alex and Leila Hormozi are the co-founders and managing partners. Before this, they built businesses like GRT, Prestige Labs, and Alan, and in 2021, GRT and Prestige Labs were acquired for $46.2 million. Their journey is important because he doesn't just share theory, he talks about systems used in real businesses. This is why warm outreach might sound simple, but if done correctly, it can be a powerful way to bring in your first clients. Now, first, understand that leads are of 2 types, warm audience and cold audience. A warm audience includes people who know you, trust you at least a little, or have given you permission to contact them. These could be your friends, family members, past customers, social media followers, WhatsApp contacts, email contacts, or people you've spoken with before. On the other hand, a cold audience consists of people who don't know you. They are strangers on the internet with whom you have no established relationship. This is where many people make a mistake. They want to conquer the cold market right at the start. They feel that if a stranger buys, it truly proves the business. But in the beginning, the biggest advantage comes from the warm audience, because trust doesn't start from zero. The person knows you, is more likely to listen to you, and might at least read your message before ignoring it. This initial attention becomes your first opportunity. Outreach can happen in 2 ways, one-on-one communication and one-to-many communication. One-on-one is private, like personally messaging someone, emailing them, calling, or talking on WhatsApp. It takes more effort, but trust builds faster because the person feels you reached out specifically to them. In one-to-many communication, you reach many people at once through social media posts, YouTube videos, stories, newsletters, or billboards. This is great for scale, but it isn't as strong as a personal connection in the beginning. The power of warm outreach lies in this personal connection. When you message someone you know, you don't go straight for the sale. You respect the relationship first. You understand their situation, talk to them, and only move forward if their problem connects with your lead magnet or core offer. This difference is vital. Warm outreach doesn't mean spamming. It means activating your existing relationships with value. Imagine you have a fitness coaching offer. If you message 100 people saying buy my program, most will feel uncomfortable. But if you ask a friend, I noticed you're focusing on your health, would you like a 7-day simple diet checklist? I just made a free resource. It sounds natural. If they are interested, you give them the lead magnet. If they really want results, you can mention your paid coaching later. This is the natural flow of warm outreach. In Hormozi's framework, warm outreach is especially useful for those first clients. In the beginning, you have to contact people yourself. This work isn't glamorous. It takes time, there is hesitation, and you face rejection. But this is the stage where a founder gets direct market feedback. They understand which problems people take seriously, what lines they respond to, which offer makes sense, and which message falls flat. You don't get this learning from paid ads, where money burns, but in personal conversations you hear the true voice of the market. Before starting warm outreach, you need a basic setup. Your lead magnet should be ready. Your core offer should be clear. You should have a way to accept payments. Depending on the business, your tax and bank setup should gradually get organized. And you should choose a platform where your contacts are most active. For some, it's WhatsApp. For others, Instagram, LinkedIn, or email. Choose the platform where your people's attention already exists. The first task is gathering your contact list. Every number in your phone could be a potential warm lead. Your email contacts, Instagram followers, Facebook friends, LinkedIn connections, YouTube subscribers, former customers, colleagues, classmates, relatives, and community contacts, all of these are part of your warm list. Many people think they don't have an audience, but when they look at their contact list, they realize they have enough people to start. The second task is choosing the platform. Don't be greedy and try to start everywhere at once. Pick one platform and focus your outreach there. If your best relationships are on WhatsApp, use WhatsApp. If you are selling a professional service and have LinkedIn connections, use LinkedIn. If your audience is on Instagram, start with Instagram DMs. The simple rule is, use the platform where people recognize you. The chance of a response is higher there. The third step is creating a personalized message. This is the heart of warm outreach. Sending a copy-paste message is easy, but the impact is weak. In a personalized message, you start with something genuine about the person. For example, "Hey, I saw you started a new business page, looks great." Or, "I saw your recent post, congrats on your kid's achievement." When the message connects to their life, they feel it came from a human, not a robot. But it's important to understand the limits. Personalization doesn't mean creepy research. It means a respectful start based on public and natural information. If someone posted a public update, you can reference it. But avoid private or uncomfortable comments. In warm outreach, you want to build trust, not fear. The fourth step is communicating. According to Hormozi, volume also matters in the beginning. If you talk to very few people daily, your learning will be slow. But this doesn't mean spamming everyone thoughtlessly. It's better to send a set number of genuine personalized messages every day. Start the conversation first, then proceed based on the response. If someone doesn't reply, do a polite follow-up. Often, people don't ignore you because they aren't interested, but because they are busy. The fifth step is keeping the leads warm. When someone replies, don't rush to sell. Keep the conversation natural. The ACA framework can be useful here. Acknowledge, compliment, and ask. First, acknowledge what they said. Then give a genuine compliment. Then ask a question. For example, if someone says, "Yeah, I want to grow the business but I don't have time," you could say, "I understand. Time is the biggest challenge in a small business. It's great that you're still thinking about growth though. Right now, do you struggle more with leads or conversion?" This opens up the conversation. As the talk shifts toward the problem, you can introduce your lead magnet. For instance, "I made a simple checklist on this exact topic. Should I send it over?" This line doesn't feel pushy because you've built context. If they say yes, they are giving permission. This is permission-based outreach. This is trust-based lead generation. The sixth step is making the offer. Only after exchanging a few messages, and if they clearly state a problem your solution can fix, should you talk about the core offer. This is where the value equation works. The result should be clear, the effort low, the risk low, and the time frame understandable. You can show proof, like feedback, a review, or a small result. But avoid fake claims. In the beginning, proof might be low, so honesty is more important. The seventh step is making the offer easy. Initially, giving your first few clients free or heavily discounted service can be practical, but use this strategy wisely. The purpose of a free offer should be to test your system, get feedback, create results, get testimonials, and build confidence. Even when working for free, keep boundaries clear. They should know what you will provide, how much, when, and that you'll need feedback or a testimonial in return. The eighth step is starting again. Once you've spoken to your contacts on one platform, move to the next. Phone contacts, then Instagram, then LinkedIn, then email. In this process, you will need to improve your message repeatedly. Which opening line works? Which lead magnet is in more demand? Which problem feels more painful to which audience? Real conversations make all of this clear. The ninth step is starting to ask for payment. Once you get feedback and confidence from a few free or discounted clients, move toward the paid offer. You can start with an introductory price. As proof increases, results improve, and demand grows, you can increase the price. But before raising prices, your fulfillment must be strong. Business doesn't just run on sales, reputation is built on delivery. The 10th step is keeping the list warm. Outreach doesn't mean messaging once and disappearing. If people don't buy now, keep sending them value. Provide useful insights via email, social media, or WhatsApp broadcasts. Sometimes tips, sometimes case studies, mistakes, or short checklists. This keeps you in their mind. When their need becomes active, they are more likely to remember you. In warm outreach, the biggest fear is rejection. You'll wonder, what will people think? Will they think I'm just trying to sell something? Will it ruin the friendship? But if your message is respectful, value first, and you aren't applying pressure, this fear fades. The real problem isn't outreach, it's selfish outreach. If you only go to take, people will avoid you. If you truly go to help, some people will definitely listen. Patience is very important here. Stop comparing yourself to others. Don't worry if an influencer is making more money or a competitor is running ads. You have to build a system according to your current stage. Initially, warm outreach might feel boring, but this boring work often opens the first cash flow line for a business. The biggest lesson of this part is that even when the audience is small, the budget is low, and the brand is new, you still have a way to start. That way is genuinely connecting with people who already know you. But now a bigger question arises. Suppose you've done warm outreach. Some people started replying. Some took the lead magnet. Some gave feedback. Maybe you even got your first clients. But warm contacts have a limit. One day, your list will run out. How will growth happen then? How will you reach strangers? How will you take your voice from one person to many? In the next part, the story moves to where free content can become a silent salesman for you, and your audience starts being drawn to your offer even without a direct message.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.